9 slow cars that fooled us into thinking they were fast. Some cars have been designed to look fast, but stamp on the throttle and nothing really happens because these cars lack the firepower to back up their fast exteriors. Here are 9 examples. Mitsubishi FTO. The Mitsubishi FTO looked fast and featured a V6, but with a 2-litre displacement and front-wheel drive, the FT Slow, as it was known, only produced 168 bhp, giving a 0-60 time of around 10 seconds. Thankfully, the 197 bhp V6 GPX was quicker with a 0-60 time of 7.3 seconds. Pontiac Fiero. The first generation Pontiac Fiero was a disaster for GM. The project ran over budget, so the lightweight sports car got lumped with a heavy 2.5-litre 92 bhp 4-cylinder engine. Performance was pedestrian with a 0-60 time of 11.3 seconds and a top speed of just 105. Plymouth Prowler. The Plymouth Prowler was designed to be a hot rod for the street. Unfortunately, the car didn't have the firepower to back up its aggressive looks. The 3.5-litre V6 was a lifeless unit packing only 214 bhp. 0-62 took 7.2 seconds and 118 was the Prowler's top speed, making it one of the most disappointing performance cars of the 90s. Porsche 924. Is that the Porsche with the engine from the Volkswagen van? Yes, it is. With a 2-litre 110 bhp 4-cylinder engine, it's safe to say that the 924 was way slower than it looked. And with a 0-60 time of 9.1 seconds and a top speed of 124, it was one of the slowest performance cars of the day. Thankfully, the chassis was truly brilliant. Honda CRZ. The original CRZ was one of the world's first pocket rockets. The 2010 CRZ, however, was a disappointment. With a 1.5-litre hybrid powertrain with 122 bhp, the innovative little hatch was an underwhelming steer. Its 9.1 second 0-60 time and 121 mph top speed didn't help matters. Delorean DMC-12. Marty McFly might have fooled us into thinking that the Delorean DMC-12 had some serious power, but in reality the iconic car only packed a 2.8-litre 130 horsepower V6. Performance is best described as sedate with a 0-60 time of 9 seconds and a top speed of 109 mph. Hyundai Coupe. The Hyundai Coupe had a good chassis, communicative steering, and some journalists even expressed that it looked similar to a Ferrari 456. Shame then that the top spec 2.7-litre V6 only produced 165 horsepower. 0-62 came up in 8.1 seconds and a top speed of 137 mph stopped it from being a great little sports car that it had the potential for. Toyota GT86. The GT86 and BRZ pairing look great, feature a low centre of gravity, and love to go sideways thanks to rear-wheel drive and skinny tyres. But there's one criticism that's never died, and that's the car's 2-litre 197 bhp boxer engines that don't do the wonderful chassis justice. 0-62 mph takes 7.6 seconds and top speed is achieved at 140 mph. Volkswagen SP2. The Brazil-only Volkswagen SP2 is potentially the sexiest sports car you've never heard of. Unfortunately, a 1.7-litre 75 brake horsepower 4-cylinder engine resulted in a car so slow that the 0-60 mph dash was achieved in 16 seconds. As for its top speed, that was only 100 mph. Don't forget to hit the bell icon below to be notified every time we release a new video.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, that's quite slippery.